Joe Biden pledges to be president for all Americans, asking the millions of people who did not vote for him to give him a chance. The inauguration comes just 2 weeks after the deadly insurrection at the Capitol, and in his address to the nation, the 46th president said democracy has prevailed. We must end this uncivil war. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Haskell is live at West LA with highlights from today's inauguration. Josh?
That's right, David. The inauguration didn't have the crowds that we have seen at past inaugurations, but it was history, and we do have a new president.
The 46th president of the United States, Joe Biden, laying his hand on the massive Biden family Bible held by his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, pledging to unify the country during one of the most divisive periods in our history.
We can see each other not as adversaries, but as neighbors. We can treat each other with dignity and respect. We can join forces, stop the shouting, and lower the temperature. For without unity, there is no peace, only bitterness and fury. No progress, only exhausting outrage. No nation, only a state of chaos. This is our historic moment of crisis and challenge, and unity is the path forward.
Biden laid out the challenges America faces all at once, from the pandemic to growing inequity and systemic racism, climate change, and the siege on the Capitol and our democracy.
Here we stand, just days after a riotous mob thought they could use violence to silence the will of the people, to stop the work of our democracy, to drive us from this sacred ground. It did not happen. It will never happen.
As Biden's first act as president, he led the country in a moment of silent prayer for the 400,000 Americans who have lost their lives to coronavirus. The former vice president, surrounded by his family and predecessors of the highest office in the land, except for Jimmy Carter, who Biden acknowledged, and President Trump, who Biden did not. But the 78-year-old promised to be a president for all Americans.
If we do this, then when our days are through, our children and our children's children will say of us, they gave their best, they did their duty, they healed a broken land.
By Biden's side in his new administration, Vice President Kamala Harris, who was sworn in as the first woman, Black person, and South Asian American to hold the office. It was a ceremony that, although subdued under high security, included Lady Gaga singing the national anthem, Garth Brooks singing Amazing Grace, and Jennifer Lopez singing America the Beautiful. Following the ceremony, the Biden family and Harris family walked the parade route briefly, noticeably absent of spectators because of security. Then Biden got to work signing 3 executive orders, increasing support for underserved communities, rejoining the Paris Climate Accord, and asking Americans to wear masks for Biden's first 100 days.
Mandating masks be worn, social distancing be kept on federal property, on interstate commerce, etc.
Although President Trump didn't attend the inauguration, he did leave Biden a traditional note, and before flying home to Florida, summed up his time in Washington by saying he left it all on the field.
I wish the new administration great luck and great success. I think they'll have great success.
And at his first visit in the Oval Office, obviously he's been there before, but newly President Biden, he was asked about that letter. He said that the letter that President Trump gave him was very generous, but he said he doesn't want to talk about it any further until President Biden talks to former President Trump. A reminder that the two leaders have still not spoken.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.